It's a tool that measures angles from straight lines.
Yep.
Where'd you get a straight line for a sextant, considering you've got sphere-shaped hair?
I don't have one.
At the sextant and it's straight line, and where you get it on a sphere.
I don't have one. When would you like me to come on the show, Nathan?
You're here now. Where'd you get a straight line for a sextant in atmosphere?
I don't have one.
So where'd you get a straight line for a sextant on a globe?
I don't have one.
Where would you get a straight line, considering that there's always atmosphere for a sextant?
I don't have one.
Get a straight line when you've got atmosphere on a globe.
I don't have one.
So you can't tell me now where you get a straight line from, coward.
I don't have one.
So where'd you get a straight line for the sextant?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Correct.
It's a tool that measures angles from straight lines.
Yep.
You won't tolerate
You don't have a
ascending.
question.
Sorry.
Where is the
So
GT
just let
on
me
the
just
diagram?
clarify before we move on, Bob. I'll move on. Just so long as you clarify what's happening. You are refusing to accept a piece of information that is your data just with a label added where you had left it off. You won't accept that being sent to you, correct?
Correct.
You fucking coward. So we've given you the floor and put your diagram on screen for this entire time for an audience. You won't even look at what we've sent you back.
Nope.
You fucking coward. You fucking coward.
Hey, Nathan.
I think Bob may be
you know where the GP
allergic.
Sorry, you are a coward, Bob. An abject coward. You won't even look at it.
Nathan,
I don't
may
need
ask-
I don't need extra labels on my own diagrams, Nathan.
Why? Because it means you might have to justify the line to the center of the sphere that we're asking for. So if it doesn't have a label on it, you don't have to justify it. Are you really this pathetic? Is that really your rebuttal?
So where is the
Sorry, if it's not labelled, you don't have to justify it. That's your fucking argument. Notice he's not Fundy muting me, he's just in stunned silence again. So no Fundy muting when I point out that literally, unless it's an unlabelled diagram so he can deny his use of R, he's not prepared to accept a labelled version of something that is absolutely in his diagram. What a coward.
You didn't label the circumference either.
So what? Oh, so we are now under the understanding that we've got circumference and radii then?
I don't care if you label.
Oh, you don't care? You don't care if we label your requirement for a radius? Because if we label it, you might have to justify it.
So where's
Why are you asking me something? You've got a radius value for your terrestrial refraction argument that didn't give you a straight line for a sextant. We're yet to establish where you get a straight line for this tool that will give you angles. You haven't given us that either. Where'd you get a straight line
I don't
for a
need a
sextant?
straight line. I'll have an error with it if I don't have a straight line, but I can accept that.
So where'd you get a straight line for the sextant?
I don't
at it.
have one.
You don't have one? It's a tool that measures angles from straight lines.
Yep.
So if you
But
haven't
the
got
line's
an
not
angle,
straight, is it?
so if you haven't got a straight line to measure an angle, then you can't use that tool on a sphere.
Sure you can.
It uses.
I did it Monday.
Sorry, it uses straight lines.
No, it can use curved lines too.
Sorry, do you not understand what a vertex
You'll have an
is?
error
what's,
with it
what's a
if it's a
vertex?
curved
What's
line,
it
but you can
measuring?
use a
What's
curved
it
line with
measuring?
it.
What's it measuring?
You're measuring the site to the star. You're measuring the altitude of the star, or whatever body you're looking at.
What of it?
Okay, well, that's where your angle comes from.
Angle? And
It's
what's
the
an angle?
GP
Is
of
it
the star.
an angle? So that's two straight lines meeting then?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. What kind of double-speaking, fundy, batshit insane idiot are you?
No.
Sorry, let me just get it as a quote. An angle doesn't necessarily need straight lines. Let me say it, Bob.
Yeah, you'll have an error because it's not a straight line. But how much is that error?
Sorry, it's a geometric tool. It's not concerned with fucking errors. It's not sentient, you dipshit.
No, it will.
It's not sentient. It's not worried about how straight the angle it measures is. It just measures an angle. That's a straight line. That's all it measures.
But if the lines.
Yeah, angles. So where'd you get the straight line for? That angle. And you haven't got one. You've already admitted you don't have one.
You don't even understand the question, do
So
you?
why are you ad homming me, you pathetic little bitch? Well, I'll have no ad homs here, bitch.
The question that I'm
So you think you're in a position to fucking ad hom me about what I don't understand? An angle is 2 straight lines and you haven't got the second one.
Now, I asked you if you don't...
Don't tell me what you've asked me. I'm telling you. Your tool that you're describing measures angles. That's 2 straight lines. One of yours is curved.
Yes, so how much...
So you can't use this tool on a sphere. End of sextant claim. It measures angles. It's not sentient. It doesn't concern itself with anything. It's a tool for measuring 2 straight lines and getting an angle from them. And you haven't got one of them on a sphere.
So this is going right over your head. I asked you how...
All right, another ad hom. So he hasn't got 2 straight lines on a sphere. Rebuttal, you don't understand.
No, I'm just asking you...
Don't ask me anything. You haven't got 2 straight lines. You've made it very clear. You haven't got the second straight line for this geometric tool. It doesn't care that you haven't got it on a globe faith belief that you hold. It's still just a tool for measuring angles.
Yes.
Yeah, and you haven't got the second straight line, have you, Bob?
Do I need one?
Yeah, you fucking do to measure an angle.
And if it's not...
Sorry, you're going to ask me something, bitch. Yes, you do to measure an angle. So yes, you will require 2 straight lines, and you haven't got the second one on a globe.
How much of an error...
Why are you asking me something, bitch? Is this scary for you, the fact that this fails for you as an argument? You need 2 straight lines, yeah, it's measuring an angle.
I don't have one.
And you haven't got the second one on a globe.
Well, at my location, that'll cause a 3-mile error in my...
Sorry, that means you haven't got a straight line.
I don't have one. Correct.
Right, so this tool is used to measure straight lines and angles. Your fundy sphere belief is not factored in.
You dumb bastard,
Okay,
it
so-
works because you're on a flat earth.
Miles off. Is that significant?
Bob,
Yeah.
Bob, I don't
Why?
care because your claim of this sextant...
Why is
will-
it significant, Arwen?
Okay, don't ask Arwen to save you from me. Your diagram
I don't need
makes this...
saving from you, Nathan. I've been in control of this conversation the entire time. You're dancing to my tune.
You're delusional fuckbag.
So, I'm 3 miles off. And
So suck my balls, you think you're just going to take over this fucking conversation? Your fucking claim has got an R in it. Now, you can deny it and pretend you haven't got it like a fucking crazy idiot, but you have got an R in your claim for this sextant that you're going to now babble on about. Now, before I get any further claims from you, you batshit insane idiot, you're going to give me R, or you're going to just deny it and run away. Because you have got it, you do need it, and you are going to give it me, or you're going to run. There's no other options.
no, I'll just continue here and take up your show. I don't mind.
What? Not giving us R for the claim that you're making with your smiling face right next to it, with you denying that you need it? It's pathetic.
So how, in order to try...
So stutter around the fact you haven't got your fucking R value in your diagram next to your smug smiling face?
yeah, how do I...
Yeah. Well, no. You need R for your claim. Your claim is the sphere claim on this diagram with your smiling smug face and your failure to label an R value that you deny you even need. Well, Bob, let me be the first to tell you that your fundamentalist religious sphere belief absolutely requires an R. Your diagram's got an R, you just didn't label it, and unless you give it me, this claim won't be making anything make sense for a sphere in your claim.
I'm not claiming the sphere.
Welcome to Flat Earth. Sextant only works on a flat plane. Bob with his diagram of a sphere with its R values that are now labelled, he's not even making that claim anymore, according to him. Welcome to Flat
How
Earth,
far
then.
am I from my...
Welcome to Flat Earth, then, dipshit. If you're not here to claim a sphere, then you're obviously on our side.
How far am I...
Sorry, just going to chant away from the fact that you're being welcome to Flat Earth, then, if you're not claiming a sphere with a sphere diagram behind your smug face. Welcome to Flat Earth, then.
So how
Nathan,
far is
can
it
I
to
ask
the
a
GT?
question,
How do I
please?
determine that distance?
Why are you
God,
asking me something?
stupid man.
It's your claim.
Yeah.
You want to make your claim clear and make it make sense? First thing you need to do is tell me where you get R for you to make any claim in regards to a sextant on a sphere. Don't ask me questions. It's your diagram with your constant denial that you're even now claiming a sphere, even though it's literally behind your head in your own picture. You're stupid.